Hey everybody. I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I'm trying to go live on Facebook. For some reason, I do not have that option. So give me a second while I see if maybe I can go live from my phone. And then can I go live from here? Okay, so I'm gonna go live from my phone. Even try. Done. Okay. So hey guys, okay. So we're live on Facebook, on my phone. Give me a second while I share this out. Okay. You know, sometimes there are going to be technical difficulties, but we make them work. Share to a group. Yes, share there. And share in Crafty. Post. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're live on there. Now let's go live on Instagram. You know. All right. Mom, if that's you watching, type something in the comment box. While I'm taking care of this, I want to say hi to my parents, to my sister, to all of my family and friends who watch. Thank you for your support. And thank you to those of you who watch who don't even know me, because you don't have to. Thank you. All right. Okay. So we're back in business. All right. We're going to get started in like 60 seconds. Y'all gonna have to give me some grace because the view for me is a little bit different today, but it's gonna get done. All right. So let's hop to it because it's 8:05. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who is this lady on the internet? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting your articles of incorporation with the state, making sure that you have appropriate contracts for clients and partners, getting your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so people don't sue you for discrimination. I help you do all of these things. If you are wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I'm a licensed attorney. I have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible as possible. Okay, not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. And you need to be able to do these things like get your articles of incorporation, get your DUNS numbers, get your brand protection strategy, so you can do things like establish business credit, get a trademark, get a business loan, get your products into big box stores. So the things that I help you do are very important foundational processes. Okay. So if you are in the startup phase of your business, hey, Zephyrina, and you are, just kind of lost in the weeds, you're like, I don't know where to go. or if you've been in business for a while and you're like, you know what, it's time to make this thing legit, or if you just have an idea and you have absolutely no idea how to even get started, I want to help you. Okay, thanks, doll. I want to connect with you. Go to linktree/hello belcher girl, linktree/NPL consulting firm, and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation today. Okay, at linktree/NPL consulting firm. You can also book yourself a free, you can also download the free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can access many of my digital products, like my Protect Your Biz ebook bundle, where you get my trademark toolkit, my copyrights ebook, and my patent ebook, so you can learn how to protect your business ideas. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel or to the podcast. So if you ever miss a live broadcast, you can catch up on your own. You know, you don't have to feel like, oh no, I missed it. All right. So there's a lot going on at Linktree/NPL consulting firm. And last but not least, it's also where you can get your show merch, your mugs, your t-shirts. Look how beautiful these are. Yes, yes, yes. You know you want it. All right. The t-shirts come in black, white, and navy blue. Hi, hi, Takita. All right. So, so Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where it's at. All right. So, but that's enough of me shilling my wares. Let's get to the reason why we are here, just in case we have some new people. I believe we have at least one new person. Belcher Girl, I don't believe I've seen you on the broadcast before. But here's how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories from, I thought this was on pause. Stories anywhere I find inspiration or stories that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them. Okay, so this is a time for you to get involved. I don't want you to be shy. Don't feel like you can't ask nothing. This is a time for you to ask your questions, give your comments, as long as they are respectful. Okay, and I also will be asking you to put comments in the box and give me some emojis, so I know that you know you're here with me and that we're on the same page. All right, so you got to keep your ears open. Now, if you are driving, keep your hands on that wheel. I will not be responsible for any car accidents. All right. All right. But before we even get into our stories, we have some really fun ones tonight, courtesy of 76 Grimke. I want to do a quick NPL nugget quiz time for you guys. Okay, so just to see who's been paying attention with us over the last couple of months. What overall topic have we been dealing with since the month of May? We have been dealing with an overall topic since the month of May. I've been talking about it today. I talked about my Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. What topic regarding business have we been talking about for the last couple of months? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? This is like my fake, what's that Spanish dance? Flamenco. This is my fake flamenco. All right. If nobody can tell me, the last couple of months we have been talking about not those are parts of it, but we've been talking about the overarching topic, intellectual property. Okay, intellectual property. Now, under intellectual property, you know, this is perfect. We're just going to do a quick review today. That's going to be our NPL nugget, a review. When we talk about intellectual property is comprised of 3 parts. You have trademarks, you have copyrights, and you have patents. The last couple of months, we have discussed trademarks and copyrights, okay? And we have said that a trademark protects your business name or your logo in the marketplace. It says that, you know, you are the legal owner, not quite infringements, Takita, that it says that you are the legal owner of this mark, and it represents the stuff, whatever you're putting out into the marketplace, right? And then we define copyrights. We said that copyrights are it is basically a legal right to say what happens to someone's work. So if you create something from your brain, a song, a book, a choreographed dance, computer software, this is all stuff that you created in your brain, right? So you can have copyright protection for that. Now, there are some things where you can get both trademark and copyright protection, but we're not going to get into that now. But just as a quick refresher to you guys, we've been covering intellectual property for the last couple of months. We've defined trademarks and copyrights. If you have missed any of those tidbits, all right, you've got a couple of options. You can go back and watch the NPL Legal Dish episodes for the last couple of months at the beginning of the show for the NPL Nuggets, or you can pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle that comes with my trademark toolkit, my copyrights ebook, and my patents ebook. The ebook bundle is only $29.97. Okay. All right. So that, and you can get that at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. Now, we've finished with that. Let's move on to our store reads. It's time to get ready, okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you drink a gallon of water a day? Do you drink enough water a day? You know, are you conscious about how much water you're drinking? Are you conscious about what type of water you're drinking? Do we have any water snobs in the live stream tonight? There's been this whole movement for alkaline water, and, there's all these videos about people testing different waters to see if, they're good for you or whatever. But if if you're particular, you try Zephyrina. Yeah, I try to drink a gallon of water a day. It is hard because I am always going to the bathroom, but it really helps me. I notice that I just feel so much better when I have proper water intake, right? Chiquita Sims said spring water. Okay. Have any of you guys ever drank the brand of water called Smart Water? If you have tried Smart Water, please give me a water emoji. Give me that splash emoji. If you have ever drunk Smart Water, give me a splash emoji. I put this question in my comments, and about 89% of the respondents said that they had tried Smart Water. You tried too, Zephyrina? Yes. Okay, so if you've tried Smart Water, give me the splash emoji. All right. Now, and if you didn't know, Smart Water is owned by Coca-Cola. They produce Smart Water through their energy brands. Thank you for the splash emojis. Okay. Now, on the other side, there is another company called Black Brands, BLK. The funny thing is, I went to their website and then I went to their About Us page, and it is 3 whole white women, and their brand is called Black Brands, right? But they sell a black colored alkaline water, and they recently, hey New Haitian, and they recently applied for an application for their black water called Intelligent Water. Zephyrina is laughing. And that's funny, ain't it? I turned the page, Zephyrina is 3 whole white women. Why can't I wave at you, New Haitian? I'm trying to wave. But hey. But yes, Black Brands has submitted an application for their black alkaline water that they are trying to call Intelligent Water. And Coca-Cola is like, whoa there. You got the wave? Okay. Awesome. And Coca-Cola's not having it. Coca-Cola's like, girl, who do you think you are? They have filed an opposition to Black Brands application for Intelligent Water. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that there is room in the marketplace for Smart Water and Intelligent Water? Right now, if you saw them on the shelf, Smart Water would be clear, water like my wave hand is white. Smart Water would, be clear on the shelf, and the Intelligent Water would be a black water, right? But do you think that there could be confusion in the marketplace between Smart Water and Intelligent Water? Is Coca-Cola doing too much, or are they just zealously trying to defend their brand? What do you guys think about that? What do you think? Because for me, Belcher Girl said there's room for both. Why do you say there's room for both, Belcher Girl? What if intelligent water was clear? What if it wasn't a black water? Would you still think there was room for both with smart water and intelligent water? Does anybody else agree with Belcher Girl? Zephyrina says, yes, I think there could be confusion. Belcher Girl says they're doing too much. Okay, so we've got two differing opinions here. I'm actually on Coca-Cola side with this one. I'm usually not on the side of big business, but we all know smart water, and the idea of having intelligent water, it's immediately going to, make people reference smart water. And that is what Coca-Cola doesn't want. They don't even want the inference that they are connected with intelligent water. Okay. All right. Cool. But that's my opinion. We can differ. There's no decision been made. They still have to figure this out. So it could go any way. The person who was looking over Black Brand's application for intelligent water, they may say, look, this is a black water. No one is going to mistake smart water's clear water for black water's intelligent water. Or they may say, you know what, the names are just, it's too referential. We can't do it, but we don't have a decision right now. So this is the time for us to discuss what are the pros and cons of having both a smart water and an intelligent water on the market, right? All right. So I've heard from Belcher Girl and I've heard from Zephyrina. New Haitian, are you still in here? I'd like your opinion. Who else is in? I got 3 people in here. Unless you're driving, let me know your opinions on this. Because I personally think that Black Brands is doing too much. Not Coca-Cola. Like, we already know that there's smart water out here. Why did you name your water intelligent water? We already have smart water. I just think it's too referential. But that is me. And, I'm not the arbiter of this thing. This is a place for us to discuss. So, Belcher Girl, come on back, check in. And when we get an update on this story, we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Moving on to our next story of the evening. Is anybody watching tonight? Does anybody here live in the Midwest or has ever lived in the Midwest? Those Midwest, like the middle of the country. Is Ohio considered the Midwest? Anyway, if you've lived in the Midwest or do live in the Midwest, give me a star emoji. I'm not really sure what states count as the Midwest. I just know it's in the middle of the country. Again, geography isn't my strong suit. All right. Now, whether or not you live in the Midwest, if you didn't know, there is a supermarket chain out there that is actually owned by the employees called Hy-Vee, Hy-Vee. Zephyrina said, I think Ohio is considered Midwest. Okay. Has anybody heard of the grocery chain Hy-Vee, Hyvee? When I asked this question in my comments, in my stories earlier today, no one had heard of it. Does anybody here, watching right now heard of Hy-Vee? Zephyrina, you used to shop there? Zephyrina said, I lived on Kansas for a whole year and ran. And okay, so Zephyrina has shopped at Hy-Vee. Zephyrina, did you know that Hy-Vee has their own YouTube channel show, like a web series? Maybe Zephyrina knows, but for those of you who don't know, this grocery store chain that is owned by its employees also has a YouTube show where they bring Pinterest ideas to life. So those of you who are Pinterest junkies, you pin things on your board that you aspire to do. They stay there and it's been years and you're like, dang, when am I going to do that? Right. So Hy-Vee has a whole channel where they're like, that Pinterest thing that you wanted to do. Here we have a video of somebody actually doing it. And, they wanted to make it official. So Hy-Vee filed an application for the name of their show. Here's the problem. The name of their show is called Just Pin It. What company do you think might have an issue with Hy-Vee trying to trademark the phrase Just Pin It? Hmm. Who do you think? So Hy-Vee is like, we got a show. It's called Just Pin It. You can see these Pinterest ideas put out. Zephrina said I had no idea they had their own show. They're trying to make Just Pin It a thing. They try to trademark it. What company might have an issue with Hy-Vee's trying to trademark Just Pin It? Just pin it, pin it. Nope, not Pinterest. Think of the whole phrase. Just pin it. Just pin it, pin it, pin it up. Or take the pin out. Think about pin. Adjust that. Oh, you have no idea how to. It's cool. Nike is actually filing an opposition to Hy-Vee. Okay, so Nike, yes, Zephrina, Nike, the Just Do It company. Exactly. Nike is saying, look, Hy-Vee, you Midwest grocery store chain, you are trying to ride our coattails. You have we Just Do It has been associated with Nike forever, right? And of course, we see T-shirts that parody it, and might make might change it around a bit, but rarely do you see anybody trying to trademark anything that is even remotely close to Nike's phrase, because that is their phrase. Everybody knows it's them. So Hy-Vee, they I guess they thought, because we're a grocery store chain and we're doing Pinterest stuff, it shouldn't be a problem. But Nike doesn't like this. Do you think that Nike has a credible concern of trademark infringement here? Would allowing Hy-Vee to trademark Just Pin It, might that create a false association between the Hy-Vee grocery chain and the Nike brand? What do you guys think about that? Because that's what Nike is scared of. And you know that Nike has a loyal following. And they're like, look, we ain't trying to have nobody make $1 off our bet. So Just Pin It, no, just don't do it. That's Nike's argument. What do you guys think? My goodness, I'm thirsty. Whew. I might have to get up and get another bottle of water, y'all. But what do you think about that? Is Nike just zealously protecting their brand, or are they being trademark bullies? Hy-Vee's a grocery store. Okay, you have a web show, yeah, but how does your web show that shows people bringing Pinterest ideas to life, how does that connect to Nike? Zephrina says, I think there's a high probability. I believe the store also sells jewelry online. Oh, okay. Okay, I know nothing about Hy-Vee, Zephrina, so you can be our Hy-Vee expert. So Zephrina is saying that Hy-Vee sells jewelry online, which is an accessory, right? And what is it? Nike sells accessories. Nike is not just sports. They sell athleisure. They sell, headbands and things like that. So who's to say that there might not be an overlap between Hy-Vee products, Hy-Vee productions, and Nike, right? So Nike is not here for Just Pin It. And we'll have to wait and see what happens between them and Hy-Vee. So let's just take a quick poll here. If you think Nike should win, give me an N. Hello, Sophie. If you think Hy-Vee should win, give me an H. If you think Nike should win and Just Do It should not be messed with, go away, Hy-Vee, give me an N. If you think Hy-Vee, just doing their own thing, Nike, you're going to be all right, give me an H. Okay? Let me know what you think. Zephrina is on Nike's side. Who else we got? Belcher Girl is on Nike's side. Okay. All right. So Hy-Vee, girl, I don't know. The court of public opinion here doesn't seem to be on your side. So we will have to wait and see what the actual judge says when this trademark is evaluated. Okay. All right. Before we move on to our next story of the evening, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need some legal help to get you through that paperwork, I want to help you. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consult today, okay? Zephyrina said, I think they could have come up with something way more creative. I think the title is creative. I just don't think they should have trademarked it. That's what I think. Hi, Cal 30 Wilson. Okay. Moving on to our next stories. Let's see which one I want to do first. Okay. If you have used Instacart, please give me a shopping cart emoji. If there is not a shopping cart emoji, just give me an I in the comments. If you have used Instacart, heard of Instacart, give me a shopping cart emoji or an I. If you have not, just give me a no, okay? If you didn't know, Instacart is a company that will deliver your groceries. Somebody will do the shopping for you. You tell them what you want and they will bring it to your cart and then they will bring it to your house. Zephyrina, it's basically like Uber Eats for groceries. Okay. So whatever grocery store has, if it's affiliated with Instacart, you can sign up, you put the groceries that you want, and then you're assigned a shopper who you can communicate with and will, get you the items that you want. Okay, so we've got a couple of people who are familiar with it and a couple of people who are not. But at the end of the day, Instacart is a delivery service, right? Now, there is another company. This company used to be called Open Runners, right? But they changed their name. Open Runners changed their name. Open Runners is a trucking and transportation service that also has delivery services. And they changed their name to InstaShip. Okay? And they are currently trying to trademark the name InstaShip. Now, Instacart, the grocery delivery service, has an issue with InstaShip being a thing. They're like, look, we are a grocery delivery service. You are also in the delivery service industry. There is no room for the two of us in this realm, right? So what do you think about that? Now, InstaShip doesn't necessarily do groceries, but they do deliveries. So do you think that Instacart and InstaShip, is there a possibility of confusion between these two companies? InstaShip, they do trucking and transportation. Instacart, it's a person, they get your order, they go to the store, they order it, and they bring it to you, right? So while there may be nuances in, hi, Coco Rhymes, there are nuances in how the tasks are performed. At the end of the day, they're both still delivery services. So do you think that is there a possibility of confusion between Instacart and InstaShip? Zephyrina said, yes, very much so. Okay. I believe so too. When I saw InstaShip, I immediately thought, oh, you guys are, delivering packages or something like that. And this is what Instacart doesn't want, because while I may not instantly think of Instacart, I might get them confused. Instacart, InstaShip, and who's to say that InstaShip might not want to get into grocery delivery, right? Because think about Uber Eats and DoorDash and all of these things. These are restaurant delivery services, but they are slowly getting into grocery deliveries as well. So who's to say that InstaShip would not also decide to branch out into the grocery delivery service? So Instacart is definitely doing the right thing here by by opposing the trademark application to the InstaShip name. Zephyrina said it makes her think of Instagram. Yes, it does make you think of Instagram, and Instagram is very, very Instagram is very protective of the Instamark, but when it comes to apps, they're not really concerned with the delivery services because Instagram don't deliver. Instagram is concerned with apps trying to use Insta in their name, right? But when it comes to delivery, Instacart is like, that's our joint right there. Okay. So, Zephyrina says there's definitely a possibility of confusion between Instacart and InstaShip. Is there anyone who disagrees with Zephyrina? Because me and you, we're on the same page, girl. Okay. But yeah, I think that Open Runners, you should have left. You shouldn't have changed your name. I don't know why you changed your name to InstaShip, but you should have left it as Open Runners. You know, you want to create distinction for yourself in the market. You never want to confuse your product with someone else's unless you're trying to run a scam. That's just my opinion. Okay. All right. Oh, Zephyrina, you're sweet. Okay. Moving on to our next story of the evening. If you have heard of poopery, please give me a P in the comments. Do not give me the poop emoji. I hate that emoji. But if you have heard of poopery, give me a P emoji, okay? The letter P. If you don't know what poopery is, it's like this spray. So you know how you at somebody's house or you out somewhere and you have to use the bathroom and you don't want to be embarrassed because you blew up the bathroom. You're supposed to spray it in the bowl before you use the bathroom, and then the bathroom don't stink. Zephyrina said that stuff is awesome. I had some a while ago, right? So poopery, is saving nostrils, one stall at a time. All right. And about 75% of you said that you had heard of poopery. You accidentally flushed yours? Oh, wow. Now, so a lot of us have heard of poopery. How many of you guys have heard of Everpoo? Dollar Tree carries it? There's a Dollar Tree right down the street from me. I got to go check it out. So most of you have heard of poopery. Have any of you heard of Everpoo? Have any of you heard of Everpoo? If you haven't, don't worry about it, okay? Because I hadn't heard of it either. So there is a company called Gurananda, and they are an essential oils company. So, you can order your lavender, your jasmine, your tea tree, your bergamot, your whatever scent you want, right? And they're an essential oils company, and they have accessories and diffusers and things like that. And they decided also to develop their own, bathroom center thingy. I don't even know what you call poopery. It's just something. It make the bathroom smell good. They decided to make their own smell good spray bathroom so you don't kill people when you go to their house, right? And they want to call it Everpoo. And poopery is opposing the application. They said, "Look, we are the consummate poop spray company out here, and we are not having, another person try and encroach on our territory." So poopery is opposing Gurananda's application for their Everpoo bathroom spray. I can't believe we're talking about poop on the show. Okay. But yeah, and interestingly enough, this same company, Gurananda, when I was researching them for the stories, they got a letter a letter from the FDA, a warning letter, because apparently they were claiming that their products could, either cure or prevent coronavirus, and the FDA was like, "Whoa there, girl. None of this has been proven. What are you doing?" Right? So Gurananda, there's something a little bit fishy going over there. But in the meantime, Gurananda, while they're trying to trademark their Everpoo spray, poopery is like, again, girl, what do you think you're doing? This is our lane. So do you think that poopery is doing too much? Is there room for poopery and Everpoo? I don't think that there's that big a possibility of confusion. The names don't really sound the same to me. But do you guys think that if you saw Poopery and Everpoo in at your local store, would you confuse them? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, Poopery versus Everpoo. Is there a possibility of confusion? Let me know what y'all think. For me, the answer is no. I just don't think I would confuse them. Poopery has a very distinctive design, the way that the bottles are designed. From what I see on the Gurananda website, the design is very different from Poopery. So personally, I don't see that there is confusion. I think that Poopery may be overreaching right here. But I do think it's interesting that Gurananda has other, issues with how they present their products. Okay. Zephyrina said, I think I have seen them both, only if colors were the same. Okay, so Zephyrina is saying that the only reason she would see, a problem is if the colors were the same, and she believes that she has seen both brands somewhere out in the world, right? So for me right now, until I get some more evidence, I'm actually on the side of Gurananda. I think that Poopery is trying to corner the market on, bathroom sprays. But just in case y'all, if you didn't know, I went online and there's like so many DIY recipes for your own like personal Poopery. So you don't have to, spend the money on that if you just have like essential. All you need is like water, vodka or rubbing alcohol, and essential oils, and like dish soap, and that's it. But anyway. Poopery versus Everpoo, we will have to wait for the final results. Okay. Okay. All right. Our final story of the evening. Oh, wow. We've been going for a long time. Zephyrina said, I want to be the only poop spray. Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to be the only one. Everybody wants to be the top dog. But the thing is, business is derived from competition. Competition is a necessary part of business, right? Right. All right. So our last story of the night. So you guys know that sports teams have been undergoing a lot of change lately. This is going to be very quick. Particularly the Washington, D.C. football team. They were originally called the Washington Redskins, but, after several years of complaints by the indigenous community about the name being racist, they finally decided to do something about it because investors were pulling out. And for the last year or so, the football team for this area has been called the Washington football team. Now, there have been a lot of there has been a lot of speculation as to what the new name for the local team would be. People have, there was even a whole thing. This guy has been trademarking potential football team names for years, right? And he's like, please take one. But I don't know who dropped the ball over at the Washington football team, marketing team, but they filed an application recently for the official name change for the team. And what do you think they filed the name of the new team was? What do you think was the name that the DC's football team filed to get trademarked by the USPTO? Because they changed their name from the racist Redskins to they need to change it to something else. What name do you think they tried to change it to? I'm going to give y'all like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so apparently somebody didn't have their coffee or their Wheaties. Zephyrina said woodpecker. No, they tried to trademark the name Washington football team, guys. The Washington football team tried to trademark the name Washington football team. What do you think the USPTO said? What do you think the USPTO said to the people who run this team that makes millions of dollars and tried to name it Washington football team? Did they say, okay, go ahead? Or did they say you need to try again? What do you think? What do you think? Absolutely right, Zephyrina. They said, no way, Jose. The USPTO said you cannot trademark the name Washington football team because you are basically trying to, this is a geographic area. This is a descriptive name. There is nothing distinctive about this name. It's like, how many football teams do we have in the Washington area? They may not be NFL teams, but we have the XFL. You have the AFL. There's many different types of football teams. So for you to have the audacity to try and name your team the Washington football team, like there can be no other team in the entire state that is a football team in the Washington area, is a little audacious. So the USPTO denied the application for the Washington football team and said, girl, get back to the drawing board. And this is why I named the show, You Didn't Even Try. As many names as there are out there that you could have named the Washington football team, and you try and choose Washington football team, somebody needs to get fired. Okay? All right. Wow. We ran really long today. Well, not really long, but a little bit over today. But yeah, those were the stories that I wanted to share with you today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties in the front, but we got them taken care of. We will be back here tomorrow with tons more stories. Stay tuned. Make sure that you are booking your one-on-ones. Make sure you have downloaded the free Biz Launch cheat sheet. Make sure you make sure you pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. All right. All of those are available at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. Have a wonderful night, my dear. As well, join me here tomorrow night. If you find any stories you want me to talk about, DM them to me. Yeah, so I'll see you here tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Bye. That's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. Ooh.